TRN News.
A tourist is now recovering after he was stabbed and robbed in downtown Nashville. Police say the victim was stabbed behind Ascend Amphitheater overnight on Friday. He then walked to the nearby Four Seasons Hotel where the staff called 911 on his behalf. Dominic Tolbert was found with blood on his hand less than a half-mile away. He was arrested and has been charged with aggravated robbery. Clarksville police are now investigating after a body was found yesterday morning. Officers were called to Daniel Street near Laurent Lane shortly after 11 a.m. Authorities say someone called 911 after spotting the remains in a wooded area. Anyone who has any information that could be related to the case is asked to call the Clarksville Police Department. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
I can solve difficult problems for a Fortune 500 company.
I can run a successful business.
I can manage your home improvements.
I can publicize your message.
I can motivate your audience.
I can put my military experience to work for your company.
I can teach your children.
I can boost your bottom line.
I can add value to your workplace.
I could be a loyal and productive employee.
But I can't put my skills to work for your organization
if I'm not given the opportunity.
If you don't recognize my talents and ability.
If you don't hire me.
If you don't have an open mind and a workplace that's open to everyone.
If you don't realize that America works best when everybody works.
What can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do?
You can remember that it worked.
It's what people can do.
It's what people can do that matters.
Nearly 50 million Americans have disabilities. Capitalize on their talents with employment practices that benefit everyone. Learn more at whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
2 people are now recovering after they were shot at a downtown Nashville dog park early on Sunday. Metro Police were called to Riverfront Dog Park on 1st Avenue South shortly after 3 a.m. Authorities say a man and a woman were at the property when they were confronted by 4 juveniles who tried to steal drugs from them, causing an altercation that led to the man and woman both being shot. They were taken to Vanderbilt Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries, according to authorities. At this time, no additional details have been made available. The Spring Hill Fire Department is looking into a weekend blaze that they are calling suspicious. Emergency crews were called to a property on Jim Warren Road at Crafton Road yesterday morning. Officials say the flames broke out right across from the scene of another suspicious fire that happened in the month of March. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Cumberland County's Brown Elementary School was placed on a soft lockdown Monday morning. The lockdown implemented after law enforcement received reports of an individual walking along Dunbar Road, possibly with a handgun. Sheriff Casey Cox said Monday afternoon that authorities did search the area and found no evidence to indicate any direct threat to the school, its students, or staff. A 21-year-old man from Monterey died during a boating incident on Chickamauga Lake Saturday. TWRA said Austin Sy succumbed to environmental factors after entering the water to help load a 16-foot cabin cruiser onto a trailer. Search teams found Sy's body in less than 10 feet of water. Officials said it marked the 5th boating-related fatality in Tennessee so far in 2025. The Putnam County School Board has granted tenure to more than 30 teachers. Director of Schools Corby King said the educators have met all requirements of the state of Tennessee. Their tenure will become effective August 4th of this year. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're finally getting a break from the wet and dreary pattern we've been stuck in the past few days, with sunshine returning today. Mostly sunny skies are expected through this afternoon, with highs warming into the low 70s. West wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see increasing clouds overnight with lows around 50. Winds will be calm. A disturbance passing to our south will bring a chance of showers back to our region for Wednesday. Highs will remain mild in the lower 70s. We'll continue to run at least a low chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday through this weekend. Highs will be in the 70s with overnight lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s through Sunday. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Here we're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Today is Tuesday. It's the 6th of May and it's 6:07. Hey,
Good
Sheila.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm doing pretty good. It's still chilly out there.
Sleep all right last night?
I slept so good that alarm went off and I almost didn't hear it.
I slept good too. It was.
I'm just like deep sleep and then
good sleeping.
I was
good
like,
sleeping last night.
Guess I better get up and get ready.
Might as well.
It's 49 right now. High gonna be about 70 for this afternoon. So
a few things you need to know. The Putnam County Library. We talked to them. What was that last week? Mm-hmm. And they had some things going on for teens and young adults and things.
Summer
like
reading
that.
Program.
Another one they had that we didn't talk about was the Classic Novel Challenge, and that runs through September. And I think there's some prizes to be won or some,
So if people read the classic novels.
Yeah, you get some incentive for reading some of the classics.
That's good. Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm not a big reader. So, when you say classic novels, I like to know what they're talking about. Like, is it like Gone with the Wind?
Moby Dick, stuff like that.
Yeah, what is that? Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, those that, well, I don't know if you have to read them in school now, but we used to have to read certain books at literature when we were in high school and stuff. So I bet you that's what some
I need to get Miss Catherine in here and talk about that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What are you doing now?
What is this? And they're doing that painting too. They're like having people paint little blocks and then have those, and they want us to be a part of that. So
that'd be fun.
We'll see how much your painting goes for.
By a lot.
There's going to be a ribbon cutting ceremony for Golden Mountain Speedway. Just this off-road park in Sparta.
Heard about that.
It's going to be this Friday, 2:00. That is the ribbon cutting. And they want everybody to attend, so it will start out really good and successful. Golden Mountain Road is where it is in Sparta, and that is this Friday, 2:00.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
it will be neat if they can get it done. I guess it's kind of along the lines of the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
10 Greenland Conservancy and the Cumberland Trails Conference. They're wanting to connect all the different hiking trails through here all the way out to, I guess, East Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
And it'd be the Cumberland Trail.
I think that's neat.
I do too. I think that's really cool. I think the Appalachian Trail is really neat. I doubt. Would I ever go and do it? Like the whole thing? Oh.
Yeah, I've looked at a map at a map of where all it is. I'm like,
Yeah.
it even goes into states I wasn't even aware of.
Right. Yeah.
And I was
way
like,
up
I
north.
thought it was just the South, but it's not.
Because it ends in some crazy place like Vermont.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Which, until I really saw the map, I never dreamed it would be up north like that.
So it'll this project's going to connect about 300 miles of hiking corridors between the Cumberland Gap and the Tennessee River Gorge.
I bet that would be beautiful, though.
Oh yeah,
And there'd be a lot of people that want to travel that.
if you're into hiking
walk
and
it, yeah.
camping, it would be tremendous.
Want to say congratulations to Duke Davis. He is on Team Elevate, who sponsors our show.
Yeah.
And he is the most closed sales volume and the most closed sales transactions. That's hard, Duke. Congratulations.
Way to go, Duke.
Yeah. And he's on Team Castilli Realtors on Elevate Realty.
We were talking about, May the 4th and all the Star Wars stuff, and it seems like I remember this, and it was absolutely true. Council member Ali Bagsy, how do you say his last name? Bocce. His dad was a doctor at Tech of mechanical engineering, and he worked with Steven Spielberg with R2-D2.
What?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah. So,
One of the most famous robots ever.
yeah, my dad was telling me that. Heard you were talking about May the 4th and Star Wars. There's a Cookeville connection. I was like, what?
Always a Cookeville connection.
And here's what I remember about that, Sheila, is I remember being in elementary school, and I guess they had built a prototype here at Tech because it was all about how it would move and operate and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Allie's dad and the Tech people, they figured all that out for R2-D2, and I guess the local then Pepsi bottling company helped them out or gave them some money or whatever, but
Help fund it probably. Yeah.
they brought a little Pepsi R2-D2 to school.
Gosh. Oh my goodness.
And I remember that, and I bet that was his dad.
Bet so.
That's crazy. Anyway,
I love that.
I want to be sure to give him a shout out because I always thought that was really cool. And then I thought I remembered it, but I thought it was one of those memories that you made up.
Yeah, I get you. Because maybe it was just a dream.
Yeah.
That
I
felt
better
real.
not say that. I think I made that up in my head.
But now it makes, it's like Star Wars. We have a connection with Star Wars.
There's always a connection to Cookeville if you look hard enough.
And it's usually Tennessee through Tennessee Tech,
We're the
too.
Kevin Bacon
Singers yes.
of towns.
Except I don't even know if it's 6 degrees of separation. It may be like 2 or 3.
It's always something.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Well, there was a ribbon cutting this week, or maybe yesterday, at Habitat for Humanity, their restore.
Yeah.
There's a mural that was painted, hand painted.
Yeah, I believe that was yesterday.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize
Inside
that.
the Habitat Restore, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and just beautiful. And there's a local artist that painted it. It's Melinda Poston. She works at the Cookeville Regional Hospital as well, and she's just so talented.
Mm-hmm.
It symbolizes community, business, and positive changes, and it was made possible to lots of sponsors. And just too numerous to mention, but thanks to everybody that had something to do with that. And I think murals really are cool, and people like to have their picture made in front of them, and it just represents this area. So that's the Restore. If you want to go into the Habitat Restore, it's by
Rural King.
yes, yeah. So or what we say, the OGs say, the old Kmart
The
building.
old Kmart.
Yeah.
There's a new business on the other side of it now too. F&H something or other.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't been in there yet.
Yeah, there's so much going on there. I'm glad that the buildings are being occupied instead of just left, empty.
Florida Cookeville's got their annual Drive for a Cause charity golf tournament coming up Saturday, May the 7th. That's going to be at White Plains Golf Course. All proceeds benefit the Putnam County Family YMCA. It's $400 a team. They get you breakfast, lunch, drinks, goodie bag, and entry into the prize raffle. They've got information about that on their website, but it's always it's a really good, fun golf tournament to attend.
And looks like Mandy Perhay is going to be in here with us this morning to talk about their 30th anniversary for their swim program. They're going to be in at 7:30 this morning, as well as, speaking of Habitat for Humanity, Casey McCarty and Jeremy Bird with Habitat going to be in here talking about the Dream Builders Luncheon in Putnam County.
Oh, that's great. Lil Eagle Camp is
Lil Eagle.
1 month away. This is with Tennessee Tech Women's Basketball. Look them up on Facebook at Tennessee Tech Women's Basketball. They've got a link and a QR code there. If that's something you want your daughter to participate in or she wants to. What a great group of young ladies and coaches for your kids to be around.
I agree.
I mean, just top of the line.
Just good people, hard workers.
So 1 month away there.
Little Eagles. I like that.
Little Eagles. Not little, Lil.
Lil.
L-I-L apostrophe.
Because they're cool.
Yeah.
Cool like that. Coming up next, we have Your 2 Cents. It's brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. Their guns and ammo store, as well as a little bit of everything. You need to shop there first because they'll take care of you. Name a band you just can't listen to anymore and then tell us why.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. I think so too, because I'm like, who do I just not?
Because I pretty much hear them the first time and decide I don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good one, Sheila. Head over to, is that on Good Morning Cookeville? Facebook? What Facebook?
Yeah, Jason and Sheila and Good Morning Cookeville.
All right, head over to Facebook and give us an answer on that. Good Morning Cookeville. We're brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Monday night baseball game last night. As the tournament goes on too, we'll be airing some more through the week, and we'll let you know which ones those will be as we get going through through all of that. It's 6:19 now.
And your 2 cents brought to you by Freedom Pond, the friendliest, cleanest pond store that you've ever seen. If you haven't been in, you need to go. 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. Some good folks down there, and your guns and ammo store. Name a band you just can't listen to anymore, and tell us why.
Well, I can't think of one right now.
There's one I don't really like from me, but I don't think they're not talented, and it's Rush. Geddy Lee is extremely talented. I'm not going to say he's not because it would make me look stupid.
Yeah.
The lead singer and bassist, but sometimes the songs are just choppy, and it's like I start out good, and then I'm like, I got to turn it.
You know, I guess if I had to say anything, it would be like some of the bands that I tried real hard to like in like junior high and high school. Like I went through a Megadeth phase.
You don't seem like a Megadeth kind of guy, but like because everybody else was, you try to be. I mean, we're all kind of like that in high school.
Really
you want to be cool.
Well, no, I really liked Metallica.
Yeah.
And
but they didn't really have the lyrics like Megadeth didn't. Like, I mean, Metallica's got some smart people in their band. They got some great. I mean, they're good.
They were very similar, I thought, and I tried it, and
I just don't think they're as good
it's
as
just
Metallica.
not my thing, and
Yeah.
and other than like their big hits, Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like, School's Out, No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah.
Be My Frankenstein. I even went and saw Alice Cooper in concert. All right.
Is his concerts good?
Fantastic.
Okay.
It's a show.
Because he's really a showman.
Right.
That's what all the makeup's about and everything.
And so I liked Alice Cooper for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
but now you're like, yeah.
This isn't for me.
Yeah.
But so I guess it would be in that phase of my life that I would pick Megadeth and Alice Cooper.
Good choices, though.
Okay.
I can see. Yeah. It's not really your thing
I
anymore.
really think Alice Cooper's a cool dude.
Just like me, it's like, I can't say Rush is not talented, but some of the songs I'm just like, phew.
Yeah.
Now, Tom Sawyer I can listen to all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like Rush. I think Rush is good.
There's a lot of people that do. I got a lot of hate for that.
I mean,
but I'm just being honest.
Believe me, I get it.
But Eileen, I won't be hating on you, but I love this band. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Eileen don't like it. She said, I can no longer stand his voice. It's like fingers on a chalkboard. Rest in peace, Tom Petty. Yeah. After saying all that, Lady Antebellum is what Tex says. He said, they just have lost it for some reason. He doesn't want to listen to them anymore.
You know what?
I think they're good.
I think some of their songs are good. I think some of their songs are just meh.
Yeah, I get that.
Just,
Michael said, Led Zeppelin, always been overrated in my opinion.
What?
Just can't tolerate their music anymore. I'm like,
oh my.
Hey, mama.
That's like one of my favorite bands of all time.
Really, in high school, I didn't appreciate them because I didn't know really. I mean, they really changed music.
Oh yeah.
Now I like them better than I did. Like Stairway, because we've heard them all our lives.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes people kind of get sick of stuff.
I think Stairway to Heaven is probably one of their worst songs.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's a good song though.
But yeah.
But I get what you're saying because there's even better ones than
Black
that.
Dog, Dire Maker. I love those are my two. I guess maybe my two favorite Led Zeppelin songs. But Black Dog, I don't know how. I remember when KDF used to play that.
Yeah.
And, wow.
I miss KDF.
That KDF, man, will crank it
They're
up,
so cool.
dude.
There's a couple of people, well, no, 3 or 4, that say, let's see, Toby, Scott, Johnny all say Dixie Chicks. They don't like them.
They're still holding that grudge, huh?
Yeah. Even Johnny Ferguson, now this is his words. Dixie Chicks, they suck. That's what Johnny said.
Yeah. You may not agree with them, but that's 3 talented ladies.
They're very good.
Yeah.
people still mad about their political stance.
I
they
know
took.
we're still holding that grudge. My bad, dude.
Scott said the Chicks, and you know why. Everyone knows why.
Yeah, everybody knows why. Yeah.
Jim said the Rolling Stones, never liked them. Guess he never will.
Well, I mean, that is one of those that a lot of people do think is overrated. I don't think the Rolling Stones are overrated.
I really do think Led Zeppelin and the Stones changed music.
Yes.
And the Who, but
I honestly think Led Zeppelin did more than any of those bands.
well, they did.
To rock and roll.
They did.
You know, there's more bands wanting to sound like Led Zeppelin even today than they do the Rolling Stones.
I don't know about that because
or the Beatles.
Well, the Rolling Stones, I think, are kind of second in line to Led Zeppelin. With Mick Jagger was the quintessential rock star. I don't remember the prancing across the stage and doing all that, and everybody followed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But Kevin said Sugarland.
I think he was just trying to be Elvis.
Oh, Mick Jagger?
Yeah. I think everybody was just trying to be Elvis on stage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're giving Elvis some credit.
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as the moving, nobody moved before Elvis, and then he got like they were like, don't show him, only from the waist up.
Yeah.
Elvis the pelvis.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, he got attention. Let me try to act like that.
I want to do that too.
Kevin said Sugarland. He said her voice just goes right through me.
Well,
and that's like Jennifer Nettles.
Jennifer Nettles, yeah. We got some Jennifer Nettles news coming up in Spoiler Alert. Yeah.
You know, she's really coming a long way with her acting career, and she's a good actress.
That's what all that's about.
But I know that she's not for everybody as far as her countryness, but it's so fun to try to talk like her.
When I worked in Atlanta, this is before there was Sugarland.
Yeah.
But they had another band. They called it Soul Miner's Daughter.
Yes.
And their whole bit is that they would sing old country songs in a soul way.
Yes.
And I got to see them as that before they became
pretty good
Sugarland.
then, too.
I don't know what you're talking about her voice.
She's great.
Buddy, I'd love to agree with you on Jennifer Nettles' voice being bad, but it ain't.
No, she can hit those notes, and I just think sometimes
she can do anything with it.
I think some people don't like that twang that she has.
Maybe,
but
I don't know.
She's really talented.
Yeah, I can't agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I got kind of sick of the Bon Jovi video that she did with him, and because she was really enjoying herself with Bon Jovi.
Well, I mean, sometimes we as radio and video, we can make a song bad by overdoing it.
Yes. And that song was over. Who Says You Can't Go Home? That's the one I'm talking about. It was overdone, but it's not that she did a bad job or he did a bad job.
She did a great job.
They did great together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're just like, it's overdone.
Come on, play another song.
Yes. But that may be the case on some of these too. But thank y'all for commenting. Name a band you just can't listen to anymore and tell us why. That's on our Facebook page, Good Morning Cookeville, or you can go to Jason and Sheila on Facebook.
And that's all brought to you by Freedom Pond. They're at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. It's 6:28 now. Happy International No Diet Day, by the way. So,
yay. We need to all take advantage of that.
You were thinking I'm going to get on a diet. Today's not your day.
No. Have a donut.
Oh, man, wouldn't that be good?
Would be.
It's also National Beverage Day. So, favorite beverage, and I'm not talking alcoholic here.
No, mine is sweet tea.
Your favorite?
I'm a Southern girl.
Like even if you could get like
anything,
like a cold drink, like a soda pop.
Yeah, I like sweet tea. I mean, I'm talking homemade sweet tea. I'm not talking about in a can. I hate tea in a can.
You'd pick sweet tea over like a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew or
I like all those.
Peach Knee-High.
Oh, I like a peach tea too.
Root beer.
Yes.
There's people who don't like root beer.
I like it.
I like it.
But I like a specific. I want a specific fizz, and
I don't like a root beer float. That's weird. Anything that forms its own skin, I'm out.
It does look nasty when the ice cream starts melting it, and then you
Yeah.
see that little film over it, and then
No. If you can make your own skin, I'm not eating you.
make your own skin.
Yeah, make your own skin. That on something that shouldn't have skin.
I mean, root beer
No.
ice cream doesn't belong in it.
Doesn't belong.
So why are you surprised about tea?
Well, I just figured I figured you would say some sort of soft drink.
But I don't drink a lot of soft drink.
I don't either. But
I know that when we go out, sometimes I just get a craving for like a Diet Dr. Pepper or a Diet Coke because I like that fizz. But I like tea even better
listen,
than
if
that.
you even mention a Mountain Dew to me, I'm like, Mountain Dew.
Oh, I do like. Okay, it's tea, and then Diet Sundrop.
That's right. I forgot you're a Sundrop girl.
Oh, love it.
It's also National Tourist Day, so if you happen to be staying with us in Cookeville and got the TV on in your hotel room and found us, Heidi.
Hey.
Glad you're here. Spend all the money you can.
Welcome to the Upper Cumberland.
Go see a waterfall or two. We'd appreciate it. Coming up next, it's spoiler alert, so stay with us here on Good Morning Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window showroom. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. On UCR last night, the Upperman Bees baseball team won their 4th straight district tournament championship, beating Stone Memorial 7-4. Chris Wersing was named the tournament MVP after going 7 for 10 at the plate and got the win on the mound in the championship game. The Bees are now 18-3 in their last 21 games. The Nashville Predators will pick 5th in the upcoming NHL draft. The live draw for the top 10 picks was shown yesterday, and the New York Islanders, who had a 3.5% chance to get the first pick going into Monday night, will pick first in June. The San Jose Sharks, Chicago Blackhawks, and Utah Hockey Club will pick 2, 3, and 4. A.J. Smith-Shawver used his best start of his career on the mound to power the Braves to a 4-0 win Monday night against the Reds. Smith-Shawver took a no-hitter into the 8th inning where Santiago Espinal singled up the middle for the only hit of the game for Cincinnati. The Braves are now 16-18 on the season. In the NBA last night, the New York Knicks knocked off the Boston Celtics in overtime 108-105 to win Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson each poured in 29 points in the win for New York. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
34 now.
Our guest this morning, coming up after 7, will be Casey McCartney. Sorry, not McCartney. She's not kin to Paul because that's not her name, McCarty. And then Jeremy Bird from Habitat for Humanity will talk about their Dream Builders Luncheon that's coming up in Cookeville next week. And also the Putnam County YMCA will have Jenny Thacker and Mandy Perhay, 30th anniversary of their swim program.
Wow.
They do so many good things over there.
Makes me feel old. I remember they were building that thing.
Don't be talking about that. Then you're aging yourself.
Golly.
People know we're older.
Oh, I had that now. You need to go on a Mediterranean diet from my doctor. I'm on a daily pill now.
It's all starting. It's going downhill.
What?
It's something to do with once you hit your 50s.
It's something every week that reminds you now. It's not like every now and then something would happen and go, oh, I'm getting a little older. Now it's every single week something happens.
I've been there, done that longer than you. See, I am 3 years older.
That's right. I forgot you're so much older than me.
Like, oh, wah.
Spoiler alert on Jimmy Fallon tonight. Everybody's favorite comedian, Nate Bargatze, is on. And
if he's not your favorite, he should be. He's a Tennessee guy.
Well, and he's clean.
Yes.
Like there's no F-bombs or
None.
anything like that. He's just a funny dude.
Funny, talented, and just
Yeah.
seems like a good guy, too. He likes to represent.
Let's see here. That's pretty much it as far as musical guest on Jimmy Fallon is Shakira.
What's that Shakira doing?
I don't know. Her hips don't lie.
No, not at all.
On regular TV tonight, you got Will Trent and The Rookie. Also, Bad Romance, special edition of 2020. That's all on ABC.
You know, we say that every week, special edition, but I mean, they're doing Bad Romance almost every week now. So is it really that special?
I guess. I don't know.
But they have a special edition about murder.
Well, it's a special edition of 2020.
Yeah.
So maybe this is just 2020's romance
Murder thing.
Maybe. All the FBI shows are on CBS. The Cleaning Lady, that's on Fox. Alert Missing Persons Unit, also on Fox. On NBC tonight, it's Night Court and The Voice. I've kind of fallen out of The Voice. I haven't been watching it this season.
I've fallen out of The Voice and Night Court. I'm surprised Night Court's still on.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I have The Voice on, I get caught up in
I
it.
still like it, but it's not something that
It's not something I schedule my watching around.
It used to be appointment viewing for me, but it's not been
That and American Idol. I've
not
just
been good since Blake's gone.
It's true. It lost something.
It did. On A&E, Neighborhood Wars, which I kind of want to see, and Parent Wars, that's also on A&E, which I kind of want to see.
Just to see what it's about.
Is that bad?
Nah.
I mean, really, there's enough hate in the world. You can just watch the news.
But this you feel like might be a little funny. And it's like, you know, the Real Housewives shows.
Yeah.
It's not like it's an appointment viewing for me, but when they're on, I get caught up and like, well, what are these girls arguing about now?
Something about it's like slowing down to look at the car wreck.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
NBC has renewed all the Chicago shows for a new season, so there's that. Rosie O'Donnell sold her New York City penthouse for $4.75 million.
Because she moved, didn't she move to Ireland or something?
Yeah. And she paid $8 million for it in 2017. So she lost some money on that deal. Wow. That's weird to lose money on real estate like that.
Right. Was she just desperate to sell, or has it went down that much?
You bought something in 2017 and around here,
yes,
you double your money.
I don't think everybody's itching to go to
New York City. I don't think so either. Yeah. The long in the works Purple Rain musical will have its initial run at the State Theater in Prince's hometown of Minneapolis. That's October the 16th through November the 16th. And the show's producers have announced that Prince and the Revolution drummer Bobby Z and longtime New Power Generation keyboardist Morris Hayes have joined the creative team as music advisors.
That's good. Because when you said the Prince musical, I was thinking about how he really kept everything to himself. He really had control of his music. And then when he died, he didn't have all that taken care of as far as what would be done about it. And I'm thinking, I wondered if he would have wanted this musical to happen. But I like that some of his predecessors or people that worked with him are involved in it.
That's a good deal. And it won't be exactly the same, but it'll be real close. The Prince tribute band.
Yeah.
That's coming to CPAC through Hip Cookeville.
That sounds like it'd be fun.
Tickets are available and much cheaper to go to.
Yeah.
And you don't have to leave the confines of Cookeville to go do it.
I mean, and then you're home in like 5 minutes if you live in Cookeville. But I'm saying that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. It's a whole lot better than going to Minneapolis.
Or even just going to Nashville.
Or even just going to Nashville.
Traffic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can.
You think traffic's bad here, and then you go to Nashville and you're like, whoa, we don't even have it bad.
Hey, I wonder what was going on yesterday afternoon, because traffic was not bad yesterday afternoon. I pulled out on Willow.
You didn't have to wait.
Leisurely.
You're like, it's funny when we've got so much construction going on now that we're like, it was leisurely. I didn't even have to wait.
I mean, I didn't feel like I was avoiding death at all.
Because you do take your life in your own hands, pulling out in Willow or Jefferson, either one.
I was like, is something going on? And then I thought, is everybody doing something for Cinco de Mayo but me?
Remember, you said, but you're getting to where you're predicting things now.
Mm-hmm.
You said you thought a lot of people would go home after lunch.
I guess they did.
And they listened to you and went home after lunch.
More
They had a Cinco de Mayo
More power
lunch
to you.
and went home. And left the roads open for Jason.
I mean, I couldn't believe it.
You're like, am I in some kind of alternate world?
Yeah. Like, I called Donna. It's like, have you heard of anything going on?
It really threw you for a loop.
Like, wow, what's going on? I said, there's nobody on Willow.
What time was this?
4:30, 4:45 yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, they'd had a Cinco de Mayo day. They were like,
but normally that's not the case.
Especially on a Monday.
Jennifer Aniston was home on Monday when a man crashed his vehicle through the gates of her Bel Air residence.
And she was home.
She was home, and the cops say it was not an accident.
He was trying to get to Jen.
He was trying to get there. He's got a minor criminal history. Was not previously under investigation with anything to do with Jennifer Aniston, but they're reviewing his background and social media. So they don't know if it was specifically Jennifer Aniston he was after, or just any actor, actress, musician who lived on that road.
Crazy.
But I mean, picking Jennifer Aniston's a good pick, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I think because it was a man and it was Jennifer Aniston, I believe he knew it was her house. He'd probably been scoping that out for a while.
Bad Bosses has been streaming on one of the streaming things, and it's hard to watch that Bad Bosses and not think, man, that Jennifer Aniston.
She makes you pretty excited, don't she?
You ever seen that?
Oh, gosh, yes. And it's funny because I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, I've never seen her in a role like this. It was kind of funny and like Jennifer.
She did too good at it.
Uh-huh.
I think. I've never seen the show on Netflix, Sintonia. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't even heard of it.
There's an 11-year-old Brazilian actress on there, and her name is Melina Brandao. I believe it's how you say her name. She passed away Friday. She had cardiac arrest 13 times, and she's 11.
I wonder what happened.
I have no idea. They diagnosed her with something called dengue fever, but it really didn't conduct any tests, and they prescribed something called Dipirone, and her condition got worse because of it. She collapsed. She got rushed back to the hospital.
That's horrible. 11.
Yeah. So I guess she had something and got misdiagnosed maybe by the doctor.
I wonder if that affected her heart anyway, and then that medicine made it even worse. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's just sad.
Rihanna has revealed her third pregnancy at the 2025 Met Gala, showcasing her baby bump in a custom Marc Jacobs ensemble. Her partner, ASAP Rocky.
These names.
Co-chaired the event themed Super Fine, tailoring black style.
On social media, I've seen some of the Met Gala dresses. Demi Moore looked fantastic.
She always does.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, she's one of those that just gets better and better with age.
She's something else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, so there you go with the Rihanna story. Let me get to the Jennifer Nettles one since we were talking about her.
Yeah, Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland,
Right.
and then her acting career.
Right. So she's been doing a lot of acting. She did Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Go to Many Colors.
She played Dolly's mama.
And then she's Mary Ann in The Bondsman. That's on Amazon Prime. But she's been really funny as Amy Lee Gemstone on the HBO series The Righteous Gemstones, which is a really funny show. If you've never seen the show before, it's a family of televangelists who are pastors at a southern megachurch, and she is the family's deceased matriarch. So her role appears in flashbacks and hallucinations and things like that.
And that Walton Groggins is in that too. And they just wrapped up that series.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The final episode, The Righteous Gemstones, aired last night. And she's Jennifer Nettles celebrated on Instagram. Just a little recap of some of her best moments on the show.
We were talking about the Met Gala. That Walton, he was there, and his personality, I just really like him, even better than any of his characters.
Yeah, I think he's a cool dude.
He was walking down the red carpet and just looked like, hey, everybody, I'm having fun with this.
Coming up, we've got the real good couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. Also, round 2 of Ask Sheila. Did you get...
I got all 3 right yesterday.
All 3 right yesterday.
I don't know if I can do that again today.
I don't know.
I wasn't even, not that I wasn't trying.
Not with that attitude.
Oh, well. But I'm saying it's hard to get all 3 right.
That's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Warning! Excessive fun ahead. The 47th Annual Poke Salad Festival hits Jackson County May 8th through the 10th with live music, vendors, events, and car show. And more poke salad than you can shake a biscuit at. Visit pokesalad.org and tell your taste buds we said you're welcome. It's the Poke Salad Festival in Jackson County with Cookeville Communications.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're finally getting a break from the wet and dreary pattern we've been stuck in the past few days, with sunshine returning today. Mostly sunny skies are expected through this afternoon, with highs warming into the low 70s. West wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see increasing clouds overnight with lows around 50. Winds will be calm, A disturbance passing to our south will bring a chance of showers back to our region for Wednesday. Highs will remain mild in the lower 70s. We'll continue to run at least a low chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday through this weekend. Highs will be in the 70s with overnight lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s through Sunday. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Studio. It's 6:50 now. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by our friends over at Elevate Real Estate. Go by and see them, give them a call. Go to their website if you're looking to buy or sell a home or piece of land, or maybe you're a real estate agent who wants to up their game. Go by and see our friends over at Elevate Real Estate.
Do they want to elevate their game?
Oh, elevate their game. Yes, I should have said that, yeah. Sheila.
But thank you for being our sponsor, Elevate.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. 90-year-old Barbie Keel of Sussex, England, is proof that compassion knows no age limit. Over the past 54 years, she's dedicated her life to rescuing animals in need and has saved an estimated 10,000 animals from neglect, abuse, and abandonment through her sanctuary.
10,000?
Yeah. But you'd like to have a sanctuary.
I would. You know that I want a zoo at my house.
Her journey began
in my house.
in the 1970s with a simple favor to a soldier. She was asked to care for a soldier's dog while he was stationed in Northern Ireland. That dog never left. And soon Barbie was asked to take a few cats. Decades later, her sanctuary spans 12 acres and is home to more than 600 animals, including 160 cats, 100 chickens, 80 rabbits, 16 pigs, 8 dogs, and 6 horses.
Which, yes, I would love that, but I'm thinking about how much work it takes to take care of all that. That's a lot of work.
Barbie spent the first 20 years running the sanctuary on her own. Didn't have any help doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
Today, she's helped by a dedicated team of volunteers who help care for the animals, but Barbie's still involved. She wakes up at 7 a.m. every day to care for all her animals, and she never takes a day off. She says it's hard work, but when I get a little nose boop or a face peer up at me, I remember why I'm doing this. My animals come first and always will.
She's got to go in and talk to them every morning, not just feed them, don't you think? She's got to show them the love.
Oh, yeah. I bet she remembers everybody's names.
Oh, yeah. I like Barbie.
Yeah. Back in January, another real good. Back in January, music composer and drummer Brandon Jay and his wife Gwendolyn, who's also a music composer, lost their house there in the wildfires.
Oh, yeah.
Southern California. They were able to grab a couple guitars while evacuating the neighborhood, but they lost dozens of other instruments. So they gathered with friends after the fire. They learned that many other musicians lost their instruments as well. And Brandon got inspired to do something about it all. So he set up an online network called Altandina Musicians, I believe that's what it is, inviting musicians to list the instruments that were lost in the fires, and then inviting anyone in Southern California to list any instruments they'd like to donate. It worked like a wedding registry kind of thing. He said you set up an account, you prove you were impacted, and then you list everything you lost from the smallest shaker to the biggest grand piano. And now, thanks to all that, musicians who had their instruments taken from them are getting back to what they love and sharing their music with the world again.
That's great.
That's good for a bunch of people to get together and get their neighbors and friends some instruments
Well,
back.
I mean, that's their livelihood. And all that was lost in the fire. So that's really changing their lives.
All right, Sheila, are you ready for, so So all that is
Real good.
All right, Sheila, are you ready for round 2 of this?
I am. I hope I can be real good on the answers on this.
This is about men.
Uh-oh. That's either a hit or miss.
Here we go with question 1.
Okay.
More than half of men surveyed said they are confident they have a great blank. What is it?
Smile.
You know, that's the answer I would have given, but that's not it.
Does it have anything to do with their looks?
Yeah, it's a little bit further down than the smile.
But
half of men surveyed are confident they have a great butt. Who are these fellas? Half of us?
I'm confident I have a great butt.
I'm confident in a lot of things.
But you're not confident in your butt?
I ain't got one.
I'm not confident in my butt either.
I ain't got.
I got a white girl flat butt.
I mean, I don't have one.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that I'm for it or against it. It's just non-existent.
It's like, look, I'm going to take some of the fat and put it back on my butt.
Yeah. My trunk, I have none.
It's like, I don't have any junk in the trunk.
Yeah. But come on, fellas, you don't.
But you know, y'all are very confident about a lot of things.
We
and
do
I'm
get
like,
overconfident about several things.
and then you try to convince us because you're so confident, and then we just forget.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, you have a great butt.
46% of men say they wash this every 2 months. What is it?
They're bedding. They're sheets.
I'm going to give it to you. Their pillowcase. That's nasty, fellas. You got to do better than that.
Well, it seemed like we had some
2
kind
months.
of trivia.
2 months. You're going to
That's
let
a
that
lot.
go. You're gonna drool on that thing for 2 months before you wash it.
And then try to take a lady home.
That's nasty, man.
Not just nasty. Nasty.
That's bad. Get yourself together.
Get yourself together.
I mean, it don't take that much to
You're
wash.
thinking you've got a nice butt when you should be washing your sheets.
Right. And if you got a cat, you better wash them even more because you might get pink eye.
You and the pink eye.
That's how you get it.
Cats?
Yeah, they come and they sit on your pillow. Have you seen the video where they color the
Yes.
cats
Cat's behind and you can see where all they sat?
where they're actual, not just some fur or whatever, where the actual behind part.
Yeah, I know.
And like, well, there it is. There's pink
And it
eye.
was little. There's pink eye everywhere.
Pink eye everywhere.
I'm glad mine just lay on the end of the bed and not on the pillow.
If you catch one on the pillow, you got to wash that immediately. Because then you're just asking for pink eye. I don't feel sorry for you if you get it then.
Oh my! Look at you being mean about it.
Well, I mean,
you got a cat.
Yeah.
She doesn't really sleep on the pillows either, does she?
No, well, Donna's got all the looking pillows.
Yep.
So it's real hard for Kit Kat to lay on the actual pillow that we sleep on, which may be why y'all women do it, to protect the
No,
main
we like
pillow.
how pretty it looks.
Oh, I thought you might be building like a wall.
No, it's nothing like that. We just like pillows, and they're decorative and cute. They're frilly.
You should have at least said, "Nah, Jason. It's for protection."
It's for protection, Jason, but I know it ain't.
All right, last question here, Sheila. 46% of men surveyed said they don't know how to do this task. What is it?
Wash clothes because they didn't wash their sheets.
It's not wash clothes, but it does have something to do with clothes.
Iron.
Not iron.
Starch.
No.
Oh, divide them when they're going to wash them. I don't know.
So a button.
Oh, yeah. Y'all's hands are too big to do the needle thing.
I can sew a button.
You've sewn a button on.
Yeah.
I'm shocked at that.
My mom taught me how. Then don't forget my 2 classes back to back when I was senior in high school.
Oh, I did forget about it.
2 home ec back to back.
He was just looking for the ladies.
Totally aced the button sewing deal. Killed it. So you got 2 today.
Yeah, 2.
Up to 5. That's exciting. Habitat for Humanity's got their community build coming up. Is it Pickett County? Is that what you said?
No, Putnam.
Putnam County.
It's the Dream Builders lunch.
Dream Builders
on Tuesday on the 13th.
So we'll talk to them coming up here in just a little bit. And then from the YMCA.
Mandy Perhay and Jenny Thacker. The 30th anniversary of their swim program.
That's going to be fun.
They're always fun.
Those girls are always off the chain.
Yeah, because they get up early and work out. That's why.
Hang with us. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
Closing arguments wrapping up in the murder trial of 3 former Memphis police officers charged in the beating death of Tyree Nichols. Over 6 days, 17 witnesses were called, including a police trainer who admitted the force used on Nichols was excessive. Prosecutors previously rested their case after calling 5 witnesses, saying video evidence clearly shows what happened that night in 2023. None of the former officers testified. The jury are due back this morning at 9, with 2 more defense attorneys set to deliver closing arguments, as well as a rebuttal from the prosecution. Meantime, Pearl Jam heading to Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famers will play back-to-back shows in 5 cities. Eddie Vedder and company will head to the Music City today and tomorrow. They kicked off their trek last month in Hollywood, Florida. Tickets are on sale now. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
If your skin could talk, would you listen?
As your skin, I forgive you. I forgive you for poking and popping me when I broke out at 14. I forgive you for that awful belly ring hole you left in me when you were 15. I forgive you for damaging me before prom, on spring break, and at tanning salons when you were 16, 17, 18. But I'm your skin, and if you continue to tan, I hope you can forgive me. Forgive me when wrinkles begin to show and I start developing age spots. Forgive me if I develop melanoma when you're only 22. So please, I'm asking you to stop. Stop tanning now. Our future depends on it.
Protect your skin from melanoma, the second most common cancer in young women 15 to 29 years old. And protect your future. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Closing arguments wrapping up in the murder trial of 3 former Memphis officers charged in the beating death of Tyree Nichols from January 2023. The prosecution said the case boils down to one simple fact.
That night, January 7th, 2023, those 3 officers did bad things.
Over 6 days, 17 witnesses were called, including a police trainer who admitted the force used on Nichols was excessive. Prosecutors previously rested their case after calling 5 witnesses, saying video evidence clearly shows what happened that night. None of the former officers testified. The jury are due back this morning at 9, with 2 more defense attorneys set to deliver closing arguments, as well as a prosecution's rebuttal. Tennessee affected by a tomato recall thanks to a risk of salmonella. These tomatoes sold at Gordon Food Service stores under the Ray and Mascarni Incorporated brand name in 4-count clamshell packages of vine-ripe tomatoes. If you have them, pitch them. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation on Monday announcing a precautionary fish consumption advisory for walleye 19 inches and larger on Center Hill Reservoir in DeKalb and Putnam counties. TDEC advising that pregnant women, nursing mothers, and children avoid eating fish in that area. TDEC said they issued the advisory based on data exceeding the state's trigger point for mercury. The state's Consumer Protection Division urging Tennesseans Monday to be aware of phishing text scams, claiming that consumers have unpaid toll road and easy pass balances. Officials recommending consumers to report and delete the text messages if you receive them in order to protect private financial information. Multiple agencies over the weekend worked to rescue a 24-year-old man from a cave in White County. The Sparta-White County Rescue Squad said the man fell ill and became unable to exit the cave off Coalbank Road, northeast of Sparta. Officials said multiple agencies worked nearly 9 hours to get the subject out safely. Additional information about the victim has not been released. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're finally getting a break from the wet and dreary pattern we've been stuck in the past few days, with sunshine returning today. Mostly sunny skies are expected through this afternoon, with highs warming into the low 70s. West wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see increasing clouds overnight with lows around 50. Winds will be calm. A disturbance passing to our south will bring a chance of showers back to our region for Wednesday. Highs will remain mild in the lower 70s. We'll continue to run at least a low chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday through this weekend. Highs will be in the 70s with overnight lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s through Sunday. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:07 now.
And from the Habitat for Humanity, Upper Cumberland Habitat for Humanity, we have Casey McCarty and Jeremy Bird. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks for having us last week. That was a lot of fun, being part of your luncheon and getting to be the people who ask questions and all that stuff. I had a blast. It was so much fun meeting everybody in Overton County who's supporting Habitat for Humanity. What a great turnout for that.
Yeah, it was wonderful. You guys did a great job, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You got a lot of laughs, some good look. I mean, everybody just loved you guys on stage.
It was fun.
It was mostly Sheila, though.
It's not true.
She's the
I
one that everybody loves.
She stole the show.
And then he's the funny one.
And then well, looks like Jason came along.
It's both of us
Yeah.
now. Come on. The family, the Jones family, they are so great and so deserving to get the home. And I know a lot of folks think it's a free home. It's not. They've worked hard to put in for that. They had gotten qualified for a home with a bank, but then just it kind of fell through because
Not enough. I mean, it costs
Yeah.
so much anymore.
I mean, the price of homes are so outrageous.
It blew me away when I was doing that research and found
Yeah.
out that the average sale, like in December of 2024 in Overton County,
Mm.
was like $288,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
And they got approved, but not for that much. So it was still really hard for them to find an option for them.
Wages hadn't caught up to cost yet. So
Yeah.
it's been a big problem.
We're excited for them to be our home buyers that were selected throughout the committee selection process and for the Overton County. And they're just so involved. They get really involved in all the different events, and they're so passionate within Habitat and within the community. And their children are just adorable. And
So
it was
cute.
It was amazing to see their testimony on the stage and
Yeah.
to speak throughout the impact of their story and the journey of how they got there.
And I think they did a very good job of telling that story.
They
They're
did.
very well spoken and,
Yes.
and kind of laid it all out in a very orderly way that made sense to people. And you're like, wow, this is what Habitat's about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, I was so proud of them because, we do this all the time as far as talking to people and, to be on stage up there in front of everybody, which was a full room of people at the Dream Builders Luncheon in Overton County. And they did so well at telling their story and how hard they'd worked for their family just to get to that point.
Tom, I was giving him a lot of praise because it takes so much courage to do that, because not only are you talking about from personal experience, but you're just really providing a lot of personal moments and
Really vulnerable in front of
Right.
everybody. And I was like, I know that takes a lot. And they believe in helping Habitat because Habitat helped them. And you could tell they wanted to pay it forward.
Oh yeah. And in a hurry too. They want to be part of everything that's going on.
They don't even have their home built yet.
And how they can help right now. They're not waiting. Let's see let me get my home first. They're like, we're going to help right now.
Well, that shows the selection process too. You make sure that the folks are really going to work hard and pay it back to the community. That's what Habitat is about.
Yeah, well, that's one of the three requirements is willingness to partner.
Yeah.
Because that's the way we look at it. It's a long-term partnership where we're going to be working together, and we're very, very blessed in that a lot of the Habitat homeowners that have already been part of our program, they still show up to blessings and dedications, and they show up to events and spread the word, and them sharing their story is probably the best testimonial for us as far as helping other people understand what it's really about.
And it really pulls at people's heartstrings because you see how much of a difference it makes in the families' lives. So that really helps hearing stories like theirs.
Yes. So if hopefully for everyone that's listening, the theme of this year is stories. That's the theme of the event. We have an upcoming Dream Builders for Putnam, May 13th. And
That's next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday.
Yes. So if you haven't bought your ticket, I hope you can go online to uchabitat.org and get your ticket, or you can also still become a table host. And not only can you hear the story of the home buyer, but you can also hear a story of a volunteer or also a donor as well. So everybody has a different journey and everybody has a different impact that you make within Habitat, and it's really powerful. So I hope you can go online and reserve your ticket.
Well, we always hear, the equity part of this, and you think, well, that means they're going to be out there swinging a hammer, or they're going to be, putting up rafters, or something. That's what it feels like when you first hear that. But there's a lot of different ways, and I didn't know that honestly until the luncheon last week. I didn't know that grades for the kids was part of that equity.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, that is pretty cool. Well, and I'm drawing a blank on the little boy's name of the fan. Is it Kalen?
Coben, I think.
Coben, yeah.
Coben, yeah. What a cool dude that kid is, and how proud he was to be bringing home A's and B's and being a part of the process as well. This isn't just parents or older people that are, the moms and the dads in this. This is the whole family into this, and I didn't realize that's how that worked until this past week.
Yeah, and then also there's an opportunity for a church family or coworkers or friends and neighbors. They can also do some volunteer hours and contribute sweat equity to the family also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it can be a situation where it really is a communal celebration when they get to move into that house, because you can have all kinds of people that have been part of being being responsible to help them overcome some of the hurdles and to make sure that everything is accomplished in a way that that gets them through the program as quickly as possible. And so it's kind of a cool thing when we have like a dedication of a home, and that's where all of these people can come together. It's kind of like a housewarming.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see the people who were part of that, and they're like, I helped hang that door. I painted that, or I did this, or I did that. They're all part of that event in this family's life, and it's really a neat kind of opportunity for me to kind of just sit back and watch and see how everybody's interacting, how excited they are, and just the smiles are contagious.
Well, it's cool to have a purpose and then see the fruits of your labor too. I think you're able to see what you've done with Habitat.
It's a community effort. It's a team effort, and everyone really comes together, and it makes it come whole. And it's really nice when the family gets to walk through those doors.
You're talking about the luncheon that's coming up. We'll tell you more about that, how you can be involved, how you can come, the cost and what that money goes towards, and things like that coming up here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Well, no, Upper Cumberland Habitat for Humanity, because you cover Livingston, Putnam County, and am I leaving out one? Is it DeKalb?
Yeah, we're officially in White County.
White County.
Yep.
So not DeKalb yet.
The 111 corridor.
Yeah, the one.
Oh, look at you being all official.
Try sometimes.
Well, it's Miss Casey McCarty and Jeremy Bird who do a fantastic job. I know that when y'all first stepped into your roles, it was a very big role because, I mean, Pam Ely did a lot for Habitat for Humanity, and I think losing her was a huge loss because she cared so much. But then I know meeting with y'all and us, the more we know you, the more I know she's proud that legacy is continuing.
100%.
Yeah.
And I have to say, we have a great team just internally,
You
just
do.
a wonderful, wonderful staff. Because Jeremy and I, we couldn't do what we do without the staff that we have.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can tell.
Solid people.
And because as soon as you meet them, you realize they care so much. So
Mhm.
that's amazing to be able to put a group like that together.
Absolutely. That was one of the things that I've told several of them as they've come onto the team. I've said, we can teach you how to do your job. I can teach you how to do this or teach you how to do that. What you can't teach is how to be passionate about what we're trying to do. And
They've
so
got to have that heart for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So trying to find people with a heart for that really believe in what we're doing and why we're doing it, that's the key.
Because it's a ministry.
It is, absolutely.
It's helping others. It's growing a community and putting good folks in those homes that can pass on what they've gone through and help another family. And it's a huge thing. And I just think you guys do a wonderful job at carrying out that and making great communities around here.
Yeah, when you have somebody like Pam who everybody knew and did such a great job, and like, well, how's this going to go? I mean, that's the first thing you think of. Ugh.
That was a lot on their shoulders.
Right. So great job to both of you guys for being able to fill those shoes.
Well, and I don't get to do this a whole lot, but I'll give a shout out to our board of directors too, because during Pam's illness, the board and the executive committee especially had to step in and help out a lot. And if we'd not had such a dedicated board that were so passionate about the ministry and keeping it going and making sure that, not only Pam's legacy was honored, but also that the ministry itself was able to continue forward. I mean, it would have taken a huge step back. And
a lot of organizations would have folded under that kind of pressure. But like you said, that board cares so much.
Yeah,
it's been fantastic to watch from outside looking in. It's just been an incredible thing to watch.
I'm amazed at the team.
I mean, really.
I've got to piggyback off that because not only the board but the advisory committee too. So and along with that, the community, because without everybody participating, we wouldn't be where we're at.
Right.
So thank you to everybody. We appreciate you all.
All right, so the luncheon that's coming up on May 13th, which is my mom's birthday too, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday!
She gets Mother's Day and birthday back to back, and I always get in trouble for just buying one gift. That was for both.
Can't
do that with
I can't be doing that. Yeah, I'm a grown adult now. I got to do something better. So, but it's coming up May 13th. So tell us about how the community can be involved in that luncheon.
Okay, you can go online on uchabitat.org and purchase your ticket. So it is online registration, and the tickets are $25 for single admission, or you can be a table host. And as a table host, the table has 8 seats, and that's $200. So it is a fundraising event. So these proceeds help towards building the construction of the house, and it just helps towards Upper Cumberland Habitat for Humanity.
$200 for a table of 8?
That's not bad. I was thinking that too. That's a great price.
You have a little office and want to take some of your employees out, that's cheaper than going to a restaurant.
And it's a great lunch.
And speaking of a restaurant, we have Rib City. So I want to give special recognition to Rib
that
City.
1806 barbecue you had there at
Overton County Dream Builders.
I hadn't had it before. That's the real deal. That was delicious.
The cookie
alone.
I mean, it was amazing.
The
dessert.
That's all I would have got to have been like.
You know, if the cookie's good, the barbecue's gonna be good.
That's a heck of a cookie there.
That's so good.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess we're going with the theme this year was along with the stories. We're having barbecue. So Overton was barbecue, and now we have Rib City doing barbecue as well.
So I mean, but that's a really great price for that.
Yes.
And then you're helping your community.
Yeah.
So I mean, I encourage the businesses to get a table and just bring their staff for lunch, and to try to keep it at an hour.
Yes.
So because we know people have to get back to work, but it's just
Sheila, we keep her from being long-winded. Y'all know how she gets, right?
And I don't know if I mentioned the location. It is at Life Church here in Cookeville.
Okay.
So it is in the back part at the edge. So it's at Life Church in Cookeville from 12 to 1. And so we hope everybody can go online and purchase a ticket.
So 25 or a table for 8, 200, which is just an incredible deal.
Yeah. Well, we're able to do that because we've had some very generous partners step along, like Rib City. They really have helped us out. We enjoy a tremendous community support. And if you've never been to Cooking on the Square, I mean, you can see it that day.
Oh yeah.
You have 3,500 people crowding around the square and just making it such a wonderful event. And we can only do this kind of stuff. We can only build these houses. We can only buy the property, develop the property, do all the things that have to be done because of this community and the way they support us.
How much of y'all's job is, I mean, because it seems like you almost have to be a Swiss Army knife a little bit. There's the fundraising part that we're talking about. Then there's the purchasing of land and basically being a contractor. Then who does what in that, and how does that work?
So that's kind of what my job is I tell people that I spin plates for a living. You know, I just kind of figure out which.
I heard cats.
Yeah. I understand that, and so we're very blessed that we have a team at the office so Casey's our director of development, and so her primary role is helping us find these people and organizations, businesses in the community that we serve that are willing to partner with us, and she builds relationships with them, and she has a team that helps her plan the events, communications, marketing, and those kind of things. Kevin Mears is our director of construction, and so if it comes to building houses, some of the hands-on repair work that we do in our repairs program, he oversees that. Marin Bader is our director of homeowner services, and so she walks through with the selection committee from taking applications to selecting the families that meet the qualifications and can be part of the program, and even up to helping to finalize the closing documents. She'll work with the title company to help make sure that's all done, and then she actually works with the families in the program after they've purchased their home. There's some different things that we do to try to support the new homeowners because many of the people that we're helping are first-time home buyers.
Sure.
And so they maybe have rented and had a lot of experience with having a landlord and that kind of thing, but owning your own place is different. And
and that paperwork is so confusing, so it's good to have somebody like Marin to kind of walk you
and
through
she's
all
so patient.
that. Yeah.
She'll actually, when we were doing applications in Livingston, she would drive to Livingston and sit down with applicants and walk through the paperwork with them.
That's amazing.
Make sure that every T was crossed, every I was dotted. And then we also have kind of the financial wing of things to make sure that we keep our bills paid and all of that kind of stuff. And Stephanie Carpenter is our director of finance. And so those are kind of, we have the directors that kind of oversee their departments, and then within the departments, you know, we're very blessed to have Mallory Hill and Shelby Dunham as part of our development team, and then Stacy Nash is part of our kind of our homeowner. She kind of creates a bridge because she's over our repairs program, so she kind of nests and works with Marin quite a bit, but she also kind of oversees her own little thing with the repairs program and working with her committee. So
it takes so many people to really get all of this accomplished.
Yeah, so when it comes time to buying property, like you're saying, we utilize our board of directors. And then we have some people in the community who are just really, really passionate about habitat, and so they'll work with us to identify potential properties and try to keep enough properties so that we can plan the next couple of builds ahead of time. And then, you know, you got to talk about the restore, because that's a whole different team. They have to, Alyssa, our manager over there, she does a phenomenal job of making sure that her staff are trained up and ready to go, from pickups and all the things that have to happen. It takes a bunch of us. Yeah.
And you guys just had the ribbon cutting for the new mural that was Melinda Poston did.
Amazing, because I just have to say a thank you to everybody that came out for the ribbon cutting. Thank you to the mural sponsors, and just the recognition to, if you have not seen the mural within the Restore, the representation of what the mural stands for. And there's a big sign that says the community starts with you. And it truly does, because we cannot move forward without the land or with building homes without our community. And so it truly does start with the individual and the impact that each individual can make, whether it's just you, Jason, or Sheila, or organizations such as Rib City, the amazing partnership that you are allowing us to move forward with such an amazing event such as Dream Builders. So if you're interested in donating land, feel free to connect with me. Because we always need some land. Or if you want to become a monthly giver, or if you want to donate, that always goes back and it pours right back here in the Upper Cumberland.
And you can do all that, the monthly giving, you can sign up through the website.
You sure can.
And you can get tickets to this upcoming luncheon May 13th through the website. You can volunteer. through the website.
You can.
So the main thing here is go to the website.
Yes, go to the website.
Right, so what is the website?
UCHabitat.org, or you can always give us a call because I love to talk to people. And I mean, that's like one of my favorite things to do. So you can always give us a call as well.
Guys, thanks so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. And thank you again for involving me and Sheila in part of this. We have a stinking blast going out and doing this kind of stuff anyway. So it's always a yes from us. I hope you know by now that we'll show up and be there and do whatever you need us to do, because this is such a cool
great
thing.
Team to work with.
And we love Habitat and love what you guys are doing.
Well, thank you guys so much. The volunteers are amazing. And, you know, from Becky and the volunteers in the pottery studio to Kevin and the guys on the construction to even people like you in the community who come alongside us and like, hey, how can we help? We're blown away.
Well, and you get a cookie.
And the cookie.
Right? I mean,
how do you say no to that?
Delicious lunch. And if you all don't know this, Sheila and Jason are going to be helping us be the MCs at our Dream Builders May 13th, and we can't wait.
Yeah, it's always a bunch of fun. Well, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. It's Good Morning Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back with the ladies of the YMCA next here on Good Morning Cookeville.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. On UCR last night, the Upperman Bees baseball team won their 4th straight district tournament championship, beating Stone Memorial 7-4. Chris Wersing was named the tournament MVP after going 7 for 10 at the plate and got the win on the mound in the championship game. The Bees are now 18-3 in their last 21 games. The Nashville Predators will pick 5th in the upcoming NHL draft. The live draw for the top 10 picks was shown yesterday, and the New York Islanders, who had a 3.5% chance to get the first pick going into Monday night, will pick first in June. The San Jose Sharks, Chicago Blackhawks, and Utah Hockey Club will pick 2, 3, and 4. A.J. Smith-Shawver used his best start of his career on the mound to power the Braves to a 4-0 win Monday night against the Reds. Smith-Shawver took a no-hitter into the 8th inning where Santiago Espinal singled up the middle for the only hit of the game for Cincinnati. The Braves are now 16-18 on the season. In the NBA last night, the New York Knicks knocked off the Boston Celtics in overtime 108-105 to win Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson each poured in 29 points in the win for New York. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
because we always love it when the ladies from the Putnam County YMCA are in here because y'all are so great. You just come in with such energy, and we kind of feed off that. It's Mandy Perhay and Jenny Thacker with the Putnam County YMCA. How are y'all this morning?
Great. How are you?
Doing great.
Yeah. All right.
So, the pool, is this the anniversary of the swimming pool at the YMCA? Is that
30 years of the Learn to Swim program.
That's awesome.
Yes.
that makes me feel old.
30 years.
30 years. Yeah.
I remember when that are you talking about at the YMCA that's there now, right?
Well, actually, it first started, I think maybe in Echo Valley Pool. They brought one classroom over.
wow.
And so, and they tested it with them and ended up with second grade was the best year to get them.
Yeah.
A little bit afraid, but not overly afraid.
Still a little bit of confidence.
Yes.
They wanted to learn and
Yeah.
wanted to have fun doing it. Yeah.
Well, I have a confession. I think we've made this confession before.
Me and you both.
But it's full-grown adults that don't know how to swim.
Jason and I both do not know how to.
Yes, of course we do.
Absolutely.
We always
Do
we
many
get
show up because it seems embarrassing.
well normally we do it with like either just one person or two or three, that are all kind of in the same situation, and you should never be
Or
embarrassed.
private swim lesson,
Well, I mean, the reaction of when I go, I can't swim. What? Because we've been to parties and it's pool parties, and of course it's a party, so I want to go. But I tell everybody because I'm so afraid they're going to push me in because people do that.
like,
type
oh,
of
yeah.
thing. And I'm like, do not push me in. I cannot swim. It's going to be bad.
Be like, unless you're coming in,
You
after
will have
me,
to come
you're
in
not
and
gonna
save
swim.
me.
What? You can't swim? And I'm like, no, so don't push me.
Yeah, I'm a sinker, not a floater.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a floater.
I'm
like
not.
that's one thing I've got going for me,
People
man.
say how easy it is. It is not for me.
No, me
No,
neither.
you either are. Jenny sinks.
Yeah.
I float.
Yes.
Like you're one or the other for
Yeah.
sure. And if
Right
you're a
across the
floater,
board.
it makes it so. It does help a lot until like you have to go underwater and
How
like.
come it's so easy for some? Are their bones lighter?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I've always been a floater.
There's buoyancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go straight to the bottom every time.
Yeah.
If
Which is terrifying. If you
You'll
can't-
just,
yeah, which
you'll
is
just stand
terrifying
there
if
on the
you can't
bottom, look
swim.
up, like, is
Yeah.
someone going to come help me?
I'm like, that's made me more afraid.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then again, I love the water. I love being around the water. Love the lake.
I like being in it, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be your guy swimming around in it. You
No,
know.
no. I mean, we
I'm not gonna do
can't.
any of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, the
Well,
swim
as long
program's
as you
important.
know water safety too,
Yeah.
Yes.
learn how to float. You definitely need to learn how to float.
That's hard for me.
That's very
Well,
important.
and if you're nervous, it's because your breathing's not right either. So you have to really control your breathing to float, like if you're a sinker.
That's it then.
Yes.
Stay calm.
Yeah.
Because I do get nervous because I'm thinking, well, I don't know how to swim. I don't know. And all I can think in my head, I don't know how to swim. Don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
So don't you wish Learn to Swim was around then? Wouldn't that have been great?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all little, maybe.
That's why I think this program is so
What
important.
makes mine
Yes.
even worse is I had swimming lessons at Echo Valley.
Well, so he's one of the cases we failed, I guess.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was around when he was that.
It's not y'all's fault. No, I don't.
It wasn't your swim program.
No,
you
it
got to
wasn't YMCA.
practice at it. You got to.
You really do.
Up,
Yeah.
You know.
Even my own son, who, is in the water all the time, when he was little, it was December. We had parents' night out in December, and he jumped in and just looked up at him like, I forgot what I was supposed to do. And so they went in after him, and they were like, what is happening? You know how to swim? He goes, I just forgot what I was supposed to do.
He sounds like my spirit animal.
Absolutely.
Those babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving forward with this, 30 years of doing that, so many people have learned to swim and learned water safety over the years through the YMCA.
Over 23,000 kids have received
That's
swim
amazing.
lessons.
You are kidding
Just
me.
through the Learn to Swim program.
Yeah.
And so
we
that
also
doesn't
have
count-
additional group
Yes.
swim lessons
So
too.
we're not even counting those kids.
Wait. All right. So learn to swim. What's the difference?
So
between
Learn
it?
to Swim is a partnership that we have with Putnam County Schools. They bus the kids to us. We give them 6 free swim lessons, and then they bus them back to school, and they're the best behaved kids ever when they get back to school because they're so tired.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're exhausted
Yeah, they-
and hungry.
That was not available when I was in
Yeah,
school.
no.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing because I really do think learning to swim helps save lives because there's no, like I said, there's always a time when you're around a pool, somebody has a pool, And then if they know a little bit of how to swim or how to float, it really does help them. So
It's a confidence builder. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's funny. We've seen kids that really knew how to swim and, like, maybe they were a little more shy in their class. And to see them in the pool and then they're like, their peers get to see them excel at something. And we call water the great equalizer. Like, it really is. And so it's a confidence builder and it's a life skill that everybody needs. I mean, because you never know when you're going to be in a boat.
Right.
And it just
Yeah.
happens to,
yeah.
you know.
And kids are curious, and they're curious about everything, and they're going to test whatever they're curious about. So if we can give them the knowledge of water safety and how to be safe around the water, they're not going to test it. They're gonna know that, hey, I need to stay away from this, or how to float on their back and keep safe. So it's very important.
Well, I've been wanting to get a little bit better at one because I'd like to build a pool at my house.
Okay.
And because of grandkids.
Yes.
Yes.
Figure the grandparent with the pool.
Right.
is the
That's where you
favorite.
go.
You win.
That's where you go.
let's
Yeah.
face it, well, he cares about being the favorite grandparent.
There's nothing wrong with
My
that.
goal in life. That's
Yes.
all I really care
I
about.
have that same goal someday.
So,
But then again, it's something that will wear the kids out
right.
and
But
give them something to play.
I feel like I need to know how to do
Yes.
better at that,
Yes.
or be sure to get a shallow pool.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
but I need to be better at that as the grown up.
You should.
Yes. Yeah.
Because my soon-to-be 3-year-old grandson's already been taking swimming lessons.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And is like a water bug. He can just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how are you just in there doing that? And so I've got to get better. I won't be able to keep up. So that's another, so I've got to figure that out before my wife will let me put a pool in.
Come on over.
So the
We'll get you.
YMCA can
Yes,
help.
we have a spot for you.
We'll get you swimming in no time.
How do you sign up through school to do this part
Yes.
here?
So for this Learn to Swim program, they actually pass out forms at the beginning of the school year to the kids in second grade, and that way we can find out what type of swimmer they are. You know, do they already know how to swim, and we need to perfect strokes while they're there, or are they brand new, never been in the water? And you'd be surprised at, I'd say probably over 50% of the kids that come through are beginners. And so it's great. By the end of it, they're jumping in and they're learning, they can float on their backs, and they really excel in it. And it's a really fun thing to watch. I always say when I take myself too seriously, I just go in the pool and watch second graders for a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Nothing will humble you
amazing how
more.
some of them come in, they're a little anxious, a little not too sure about it, and
Right.
and they come out like smiling, like looking forward to it and want to come back to the Y. So
You see them blossom by the end of the program.
yes, and we'll go in there and watch them. So they watch me do this and watch me do that. And our volunteers are amazing. Our instructors. They've been with us for a long time.
We have 15 volunteer instructors, and they are worth their weight in gold. They have such a passion for that program, and they schedule their whole lives around the Learn to Swim program. They're like, well, we're off that week, so I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to make all my doctor's appointments that week. And I'm like, y'all, you can have a life too. We promise. But, they're that dedicated to this program.
Well, you can tell they love working with the kids.
Oh, yes.
They just love it. And then when you see the fruits of your labor and the kids just having fun, they go from being scared to like just swimming around like they're little mermaids in there.
Yeah. And they know how to like pull out the best of them and how to feel comfortable in the water and help them. Yes, it's just amazing.
And how lucky are you that you have volunteers that care? They're not just there doing volunteer work. They're there because they want to be. That's amazing.
Yes, it really is. And Ann Norman Ray, who actually had the vision to start this program, is one of our volunteers now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she worked for the Y, of course, forever, retired from the YMCA, and she's back every Tuesday and Thursday volunteering in the pool and teaching these kids to swim. And so it's really amazing when some of the parents come to watch their kids. They're like, is that Ann Norman Ray? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, she taught me learn to swim.
Yeah.
And so it's, talk about a legacy that she's leaving for the kids in our community. It's just such a blessing. I'm so glad she had that vision 30 years ago to do this, to start this program.
And to have her with us for our 30th year. It's just so exciting.
Now, not all YMCAs have a swim program.
No, not all.
We're really lucky.
Yes, we were the first one in
Especially with
Tennessee to
indoor.
do it. Yeah.
Because then you can do it year round.
Right.
Exactly. And so we love this program. It's one of the things that I think sets us apart from everybody else is this program and the work that we do through it.
We'll talk more about. Is there a way for all? Or is there something special coming up?
There is. So on Thursday, we're actually having this 30-year celebration at the YMCA from 9:30 to 11:30. And what we're asking the community to do, there'll be QR codes absolutely everywhere and all over social media. We're asking 30 years, give us $30 and join the ripple effect in creating safe kids around water. Yes. We're playing on the water thing. And so we really hope the community will show out and show Ann Norman Ray exactly how thankful we are for her and what she's done for our community.
Well, apparently, and I didn't know this until I started wanting a pool. Now, this is according to my lovely wife, that pools are a lot of work.
They are.
And they're,
as pool owners, yes, they are.
It's hard to keep up.
Yes, but it's worth it. It's worth the work. Yeah. That's one of the best things we have at the Y because it's for everybody. It's for kids. It's for adults. It's for seniors. It's for absolutely everybody. And pools are good for you. There's you can get in there and work out.
Pools are good for you.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just building.
You can say that to Donna. Pool.
I'm just going to build your case for that pool.
Yes.
And for working out.
Right. Yes.
It's healthier working in the water.
According to the YMCA.
Yes.
Good for your joints.
Right. Oh,
absolutely.
For sure.
Yes.
All right, coming up, we'll talk more about 30 years of what's the program called?
Learn to swim.
Learn to swim. We'll talk to the ladies of the YMCA coming up here. More on Good Morning Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Warning! Excessive fun ahead. The 47th Annual Poke Salad Festival hits Jackson County May 8th through the 10th with live music, vendors, events, and car show. And more poke salad than you can shake a biscuit at. Visit pokesalad.org and tell your taste buds we said you're welcome. It's the Poke Salad Festival in Jackson County with Cookeville Communications.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Tuesday morning forecast. We're finally getting a break from the wet and dreary pattern we've been stuck in the past few days with sunshine returning today. Mostly sunny skies are expected through this afternoon with highs warming into the low 70s. West wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see increasing clouds overnight with lows around 50. Winds will be calm. A disturbance passing to our south will bring a chance of showers back to our region for Wednesday. Highs will remain mild in the lower 70s. We'll continue to run at least a low chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday through this weekend. Highs will be in the 70s with overnight lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s through Sunday. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Get more information about Willow Window, willowwindow.pro. Also, Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Thank y'all so much.
And we love the Putnam County YMCA. Jenny Thacker, Mandy Perhay is in here with us. The Learn to Swim program is celebrating 30 years and helps the kids in the Putnam County school system. They take free swim lessons through the Learn to Swim program. And then this coming Thursday, you said 9 to 11?
9:30 to 11:30.
9:30 to 11:30 is going to be a big 30th anniversary celebration.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Come celebrate with us.
So is there a cost to come and be part of the celebration? Or you?
No, absolutely not.
Just want you to come and see the program. You get to come in and kind of watch what the volunteers do, how they help the kids, and come have a cupcake. And
Do you need to wear swim trunks or no?
No, you don't have to.
You are not allowed in the pool.
He's like, come on, no.
No.
No, I want.
Only when you're learning to swim.
Only during lessons.
I just wanted to be prepared. That's all.
If you want to show up with a
He's ready to learn.
life preserver and swim trunks on and a snorkel, we'll call you Scuba Steve and put you out there.
He could be our little mascot running
he
around.
could. That'd be actually.
a great
I think this is a great
Always
idea.
wanted to be a mascot.
See, now's your chance.
Yeah.
This is it.
You would make a good
You
one.
can wear your swim trunks after all. You come on over there.
I'm not going to let y'all talk me into this.
You're ready.
Yeah, we do have that little life
we
preserver.
we have a future thing coming up with the YMCA and Bowling World.
Yes, you do.
I have
September.
been in meetings with these two,
Yes.
and this is how they act all the time.
Talk about energy and keeping up with their energy.
All the time.
Don't have fun doing anything that you're doing, though.
We really do. Even like budgets are fun with us because we.
What?
Yeah, we do. We just laugh all the time. I mean,
budgets are fun.
we're going to
just
make the
make
best
it
out of
fun.
whaver it
We just
is.
can't help
you know?
it.
Yeah.
It's the only way we know to be.
Being around them, though.
You know, because you know, meetings, I get real bored real quick.
He actually looks forward to the meetings you guys are in.
Yeah.
They keep me awake. They're great.
Well, this
Now
week-
look
Yeah,
at
he
now.
tries to give me a hard time.
I do.
Yeah.
As he tells me, that's his love language.
Well,
Yeah.
here's
He
I
loves y'all.
had a great idea, and Jenny was like, "Nope, we're doing this."
I love it.
And I was like, "Well, all right, I guess we'll do whatever Jenny wants."
And it came out of my mouth before I realized it came out.
So now during these meetings, I just wait for Jenny to talk, and I go, "I agree with whatever Jenny wants."
You brought out that side of Jenny. I've never seen that side of Jenny.
Well, what's hilarious, we were in a meeting the other day, and I made the face, and she made the noise.
Yeah.
And we were not even looking at each other, and we were meeting with Peter and Lauren Metz, and they were like, okay.
Tell us how you really feel. Yeah.
But we don't normally like to have meetings after 1 p.m. because
Yeah.
we get a little, we're both early morning people, so we
kinda
get a
like
little
grandma
crazy.
would.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are we.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if you
We
meet with
feel
me
you.
later in the day, I don't know what version you're going to
My
get.
brain's not working. I mean, it doesn't work good anyway in the morning, but at least it's awake. Is as awake as it
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
be. And then
Yeah.
after 1 or 2, I'm just like, what?
We get
we can
giggly.
remember
Yeah,
and,
we can keep it together a little bit more in the mornings
Yes.
and in the
It's
afternoons.
almost like you feel like you're on a tired drunk.
Right? Yeah.
You
Yeah.
haven't had any liquor. But
No,
you
and
feel
my
like-
caffeine's
In all
long
fairness, The
gone.
last meeting, they were in Gutter's Grill there, and I don't know what had, if they had been drinking before the meeting or not. So they
No,
very well
but we
could
did
been.
have some delicious food there.
We
Yeah.
did. It's
Man,
very
that
nice.
is delicious
It's good,
over there.
isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I've had the burger. I've had the chicken tenders. I've had a salad. Like I've had an array of things.
Yeah. We
And
planned to
everything has
have
been
lunch there
amazing.
before that meeting. So we're going to eat lunch there.
So a little plug for Gutter's
Yeah.
Grill there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Go
it's
by and visit.
delicious.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. Anytime get to work with you guys, it's always fun. It's always great. And then with this coming up, and I know that also, let's get some plugs in here for your camps coming up this summer.
Yes,
too.
May is always a really busy month at the Y. So this year we have our Learn to Swim celebration, and then every year we do Shop and Support Month. Because it's Water Safety Month. So we try to really get water safety facts out in our community. But we have 5 businesses who have stepped up and are supporting the Y. The Slice. This week, the Painted House is our sponsor this
cool
week.
store.
Yeah, I mean, Kim is amazing over there.
Yeah,
and
she
then
is.
next week is Cookeville Pizza and Pub. So glad to have this. First year they're joining us.
I haven't been there yet. Have y'all?
It's once I like food, so it is also delicious. Definitely get their dessert cinnamon sticks.
Okay, all
They're
right.
so good. But it's such a neat
All the tech
atmosphere,
students love it
and
over there.
it's a place where like there's a lot of different age groups in there, so it's really cool. I love to see that when people come together like that. And then May 18th through 24th, it's Outdoor Experience, and we're gonna wrap it up with Thrive Family Fun Center at the end of the month, the 25th through the 31st, and so. They're all giving back to the YMCA for the Learn to Swim program and helping support it. So go show them lots of love this month.
right.
And then at the end of the month, it's summertime. And it's
Summer will be here.
Summertime. And so here comes the day camp kids.
Kids will be everywhere.
Yes.
And they get to swim every day.
Yeah. every day.
So day camp, so the moms and dads bring them there in the morning,
Yes.
come pick them up in the afternoon.
Absolutely.
So what are the hours for that? I mean, when do they drop the kids off when they come pick them up?
7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's a good long time.
And we just started last year. We have our mini explorers, which may be our favorite group.
Oh my gosh, they're
So
adorable.
they're our pre-K group.
They're so cute.
They are precious.
They're your kids who
Yes.
haven't gone to kindergarten yet, and they are just
They've
oh
not
my
been
gosh.
spoiled by the
I mean, seriously, they're
world of
so much
kindergarten.
fun,
Yeah.
and their little voices, and oh,
So when it's time for them to come swim and they're like walking out like little ducks behind, here we come. We're like, oh, here they come. Yes.
yeah,
Here we come to help.
yeah.
You know.
And we're just creating chaos for the counselors because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, here come Mandy and Jenny again. They're gonna rile the kids up,
Here we go.
but we can't help it.
After 2:00,
Yeah.
somebody
Seriously.
fed the gremlins.
They're like, feed them or throw something at them. I don't know what to do with them, but no, those kids are adorable. We love all of our campers, of course, but that has
But
been
the
such a
tiniest,
blessing.
The littles are always cute.
Like what age groups do you service with the summer
So
camp?
4 years old through
11.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was like, what's that age? Jenny.
Yes. Yeah.
Just ask Jenny.
Yeah, just ask Jenny.
Right, that's how that works. Now, what are the costs for the summer camps? I know y'all do your very best to keep cost affordable for families to be able to enjoy and experience all this at the YMCA. What's the cost involved with that?
So if you're a member, it's $100 a week.
Okay.
Or you can do a daily rate as well. Or if you're a non-member, it's $125. But then we also offer financial assistance too. If you need help with that.
That's,
Well, I mean, 7:30 to 5.
Yeah.
and
they're wore out.
Does that include food as
We
well?
we ask that you bring food and snacks with
okay.
them.
Yes.
Sometimes towards the end of camp we have fun pizza days where the Y buys pizza. for
Basically,
Usually
this
Fridays are
camp
pizza
is
days.
Like a babysitter during the
Yes.
day.
Oh yes.
I know y'all
And
don't
great
like that word.
counselors that love to be with kids and love the outdoors and
They're interacting with them. They're using their mind. They're using their body, and that's why they're so worn out by the
Well,
end of the
and
day,
we
it's such a
really
good
want to
thing.
get them outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like they're
great for-
inside with tablets and TVs way, way, way too much. And so we're like, let's play outside. Let's do imaginative play.
It really helps
do
their mind and
games.
stimulate their mind to be more creative.
Well, just being outside in general is good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you, it's just good. That vitamin D does some magical things in your
Yeah.
body, and but it's good for them to learn to just play outside.
Yeah, 100%.
And not only do we have games, but we also work on their character and
Character
give them
development.
lessons with that and STEM crafts.
Yes.
So
So it's a little bit of everything.
yes,
We try
full
to
day.
we try to make it a learning experience, but
Yeah.
also fun.
Well, yeah, that's what the YMCA is all about.
Yeah.
You're going to have fun, and then you're going to learn something too.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean.
You learn that pools are good for your health today.
Right.
See, that's your fact for the day.
And I'll
And
be
that you
taking
could
that-
be a mascot.
The amount of learning that I've already done today is substantial. all,
Just
thi-
pack it up and
right.
go home.
all thanks to the ladies of the YMCA.
Yeah, see what happens when you spend time with us.
I know. I need
Good
to.
thing.
I
It's
need.
always fun.
I do have my membership now,
Right.
That's
but I haven't done anything with it yet.
I'm gonna start calling you and just being like, "Hey,
I don't need that guilt.
oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it."
Now that you're starting to feel better,
We want you to
Maybe
just
you can
yeah,
get
we're just
over
gonna
your-
work all of
I
it.
don't need that guilt in my life just yet.
But you could think it would be fun because Mandy and Jenny are there, and they'll make me laugh a little bit.
That's
And then if
right.
I happen to walk on a treadmill for 30 minutes, you've done heart health too.
That's right.
Oh, then she throws in the treadmill. It's not just about swimming with Mandy.
Yeah. Well,
Holistic health.
well, I see the and I hate to say this, but I see like the older people in the pool. And I
And-
think that's my speed.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the pool was one of the best rehabs for my knee. Like when I had knee surgery, it is amazing what the pool can do for you, and there's no impact,
It looks
so you
like-
don't hurt.
Well, it looks like they're having so much fun.
Yes.
And I'd rather be around the older people because they have way better stories to tell.
We have a lot to learn from them.
Yes.
You know,
That's
Yeah.
true.
a
That's why I
lot
keep
to
Sheila
learn.
around.
Oh, come on.
I love to learn from my elders.
the wisdom
No.
they have.
Yeah. So
3 years older, that's it. It's not like I'm like way ancient.
Yeah.
not way, but I mean some. So May 3rd. Wait, is it May 13th or when's the
No.
swimming
It's,
thing?
you're talking about the anniversary. It's this Thursday.
This Thursday.
May 8th.
May 13th
Yes.
was the habitat thing.
Hey, and it's also my daughter's 21st birthday. So
Oh,
May
happy
13th.
birthday.
Yeah.
All right. So this Thursday,
Yes, May 8th.
9:30.
Yes.
When it starts.
Mhm,
The
you
whole
got it.
Community's welcome to come.
Absolutely.
Learn more about it. And then there's QR codes where you can give money.
Yes.
Looking for $30 a month.
No, you can do monthly, you can do yearly, you can do a one-time gift. I mean, we're really going to take whatever you give us.
Yeah, 30 for 30.
30 for 30.
Sheila, real quick, who's tomorrow?
Tomorrow we've got Jennifer Willis. She is director of the Next Step program,
Mhm.
and we're going to talk to her about that and her story. She's come a long way and then worked her
100%.
way up to being a director at the Next Step program. So we'll talk with her.
Her story is amazing. Yep, we'll get into that tomorrow here on Good Morning Cookeville. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you then. Bye now.
Bye.